Hello, and welcome again to Weekend TV Watching with your girl, Mz.ChiGurl. And I'm your host, Mz.ChiGurl. How are you guys doing? I know if you are like me, you couldn't wait for the weekend. Let's get started. All right. So we have a lot to discuss. It is so funny that last week I was so adamant and I was like, I'm not watching the Diddy documentary. I'm tired of Diddy. And what happened? It blew up. It went viral, y'all. So I had no choice but to watch it. I did watch it, but let's talk about what is trending on the different stuff and then I'll get into it. All right, so on Netflix, what are the top five shows? So, like I said, the Sean Combs documentary went viral and is number one. It is actually breaking records as far as streaming within a weekend. And I know 50 Cent is happy. If you follow social media, then you see he's been getting into it with Ja Rule and with Marlon Wayans. They've had a little bit to say about, him producing this video. And, they think it's a cheap shot. But hey, that's 50 Cent, isn't it? That's why he's on my short list. Well, not short list, it's getting longer and longer. The people that I don't mess with. I don't watch his shows. I don't watch his movies. I don't support none of his stuff. But I did watch this because it was going viral. So I had to break my rule. Anyway, number two is Man Baby, which looks like it's new this weekend. Number three is Things, which is trending, of course, because this is the last and final season of the series. They already premiered, what was it, episodes 1 and 2, I believe, the week of Thanksgiving. They're going to premiere some more episodes the week of Christmas, and then the actual series finale will be on New Year's Eve. So if you're into Stranger Things, like I recently was into it, um, I like to binge watch. So I'm waiting for everything to come out, and then I'm gonna watch it probably on New Year's Eve. Number four is The Abandons, and number five is House of. I don't know what this is. It's some kind of anime cartoon. I'm not into anime, except when my son gets me into this stuff. And not to say, I will say, my son has actually opened my eyes to some anime that I actually do like, but on principle, I don't like anime. Next, let's talk about HBO Max. Oh my goodness. My son talked me into watching Welcome to Derry, the It series. And I'm mad because, like I said, I like to binge watch. And the season finale is this Sunday. So we've watched every episode except the season finale. And I hate this anticipation. It is so good. I did not expect the show to be as good as it is. It actually prompted me to last weekend rewatch the movies as well as the original that came out in 1990. And from there, I was able to see more context as to what they're building with this series. And I love it. So if you haven't checked out it, Welcome to Derry, like I said, the season is almost done. It's the highest rated Netflix series thus far, and it's already been greenlit for season 2 and 3. Number two is Heated Rivalry. I have no idea what that's about, but number three, that's another series that I got into. I started watching it on Wednesday, and it has gotten so good that I think I did season 1 Wednesday, Thursday, and then stayed up all night Thursday, Friday to no, I'm sorry, I got my days wrong. I started season one Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday watched season two all night, stayed up, didn't go to sleep until 9 in the morning yesterday. And then I've been watching, wait, after I got up at 9 in the morning, did the stuff I had to do, then started watching it again and made it through season three last night. So I'm started season four this morning. So this show, it had some episodes that I'm gonna say that were boring, but for the most part, some of the stuff just be blowing my mind. And I will say it also to me is kind of trauma filled because to see all the racism that existed during the 60s. I mean, I knew this took place in the 60s, and they're actually doing it off of, historical events. Like they've touched on Medgar Evers being shot, and now they've gone through JFK being assassinated. And so it's like I'm just going through all the historical events that were at that time, as well as seeing what blatant racism looked like. I guess I'm not used to it because actually I saw something that talked about this, just to get off topic a little bit, where it talked about how Generation X is the first generation to be born without Jim Crow. And so we didn't get to see what that blatant racism looked like until now when Trump got back in office. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, number four on HBO Max is something called Fiona and Cake. It's a cartoon. I'm not sure if this is an adult cartoon or a kid's cartoon, but check it out if you're interested in cartoons. And then number five is something called Love LA. Then on Prime, I just wanted to give you guys a few things. If you're into holiday movies as well as into the things that are going on currently or trending because of the Golden Globes. So we have number one on Prime is the movie I told you about last week called Oh What Fun with Michelle Pfeiffer. Then we have number two, Merv. I haven't heard anything about that particular movie, so I'm not sure what it's about. Then we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey, not to be confused with the cartoon The Grinch. Then we have number four, Red One with The Rock. And I cut out number five because it was just that not Steve Harvey. How did I get Kevin Hart confused with Steve Harvey? Wow, that's funny. Anyway, it was just that series I told you about with Keenan Thompson and with Kevin Hart. But I wanted to highlight a few things. So I'm going to get into the Golden Globe list in a minute. But one of the movies that was nominated and as a first Golden Globe nomination for Tiana Taylor is the movie One Battle After Another, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. It's available on Amazon for rent. I didn't look at the price, but I'm assuming that it may be still up there in 1999. And then I was surprised to see this. I saw there was a Christmas movie with guess who, y'all? Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is doing a Christmas movie, and it's called Candy Cane Lane, and it is a Prime original. So if you're looking for something Christmassy and you're an Eddie Murphy fan, check it out. All right, that's it for what's trending. Let's talk about what's going on in the TV streaming world. So since I brought up the Golden Globes, we're gonna go right there. So the Golden Globes are supposed to premiere on CBS on January 11th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 7 p.m. our time, guys. Oh, it looks like the Globes will also stream on Paramount Plus. That's interesting. Okay. And it says that Nikki Glazer will return as the host for a second year in a row. All right, let's talk about those nominations. So for best motion picture in a drama, we have Frankenstein. Then we have the movie Hamnet. It Was Just an Accident. The Secret Garden. Sentimental Value, and Sinners. Next, best motion picture musical comedy, Blue Moon, Blagonia, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, Nouvelle Nouvelle Vague. I don't know. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. And then the movie I just told you about, One Battle After Another. That was a musical or a comedy? I thought that was a drama. Okay, interesting. All right, next. Best motion. What is with my mouth today? I can't pronounce words today. Best most motion picture animated. Arco, Demon Slayer. That's the like I was telling you about the whole thing about how when my son gets me and stuff, then I watch it. Well, this is one of them. I watched the Demon Slayer. I actually liked it. Hey, look at me. I didn't even know it until I was just watching this. But I mean, looking at this list. So I'm gonna start again because I got started fangirling out because I actually liked that series. But Arco, Demon Slayer, LO, K-pop Demon Hunters. That's the one that was streaming on Netflix's top five for weeks. I mean, I think it went on from the summer all the way into the fall. Little Amelia or the Character of Rain and Zootopia 2, which just came out, I want to say, a couple of weeks ago, right before Thanksgiving. Okay, best performance by a female actor in a motion picture drama. Jessie Buckley from Hamnet. Jennifer Lawrence, Die My Love. Renette Renaissance, Sentimental Value. Julia Roberts, After the Hunt. And Tessa Thompson for Hetty. And lastly, Eva Victor, Sorry Babe. Next, best performance by a male actor in a motion picture drama. Joel Egerton for Train Dreams. Oscar Isaac for Frankenstein. Dwayne Johnson, The Smashing Machine. Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Wagner Maury, The Secret Agent. And Jeremy Allen White for Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere. Next category is Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. Rose Byrne, if I had legs, I'd kick you. Cynthia Erivo, Wicked for Good. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue. Chase Infinity, One Battle After Another. Amanda Siegfried, The Testament of Lee. Emma Stone, Begonia. Next, Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture Music Comedy. Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme. George Clooney, Jay Kelly. Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon. Lee Byung-hun, No Other Choice. And Jesse Plemons, Begonia. It seems like I need to check out this movie, Begonia, because all the actors are getting nominated. All right, next category. Best performance by female actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Emily Blunt, The Smashing Machine. Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. Ariana Grande, Wicked for Good. Inga Ivandada Layalis, Sentimental Value. Amy Madigan for Weapons. And Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another. Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein. Paul Mescal, Hamnet. Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. Adam Sadler, Jay Kelly. And Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. Here's a fun fact. He's the father of the actor who plays it. Just thought you guys would like to know that. All right. And then I'm going to do one more category and we're going to move on. So, Best Director for a Motion Picture, Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another. Ryan Coogler, Sinners. Guillermo del Toro, Frankenstein. Jafar Panay, It Was Just an Accident. Joachim Trier, Sentimental Value. And Klose, Hamnet. All right. If you want to see the full list, I will put the link in my description so you guys can check it out. Let's look at the next thing that's going on in movies and television. So, I see that Netflix has a new, I don't know if this is a movie or series coming out, and it's called Don't Ever Wonder. And it stars none other but um, Nia Long and Lorenz Tate. It says it's inspired by Maxwell's debut album. Okay, cool. And it's going to have supporting cast with Blair Underwood, Laz Alonso, Susan Kelcher Watson. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, I see who that is. She played on This Is Us. She was married to Sterling K. Brown's character. I forgot what his name is now, but anyway, she's a good actress. Pauletta Washington, which is Denzel Washington's wife. Dennis Haysbert, who played the president on 24. Shantae Adams and Algie Smith. I know him. He played in the New Edition story. He played Ralph Transfat. Let's see. We also have Gracie Mercedes, uh, Navia Robinson, and Yolanda Ross. It doesn't say when this is supposed to come out, but it will come out on Netflix. So look for it soon. You see Chloe back here? I'm sleeping on the bed. Okay, I just wanted to show you the cast from Don't Ever Wonder with Nia Long and Lorenz Tate. Next, we have the most watched movies right now. So we have Jingle Bell Heist, which is on Netflix, it appears. It was number one. We have Troll 2, that is on Netflix. Then we have Champagne Problems, that is also on Netflix. Then we have Play Date, which is on Prime Video. And the last one is K-pop Demon Hunters, which I was telling you about, that has been trending since the summertime. And those are your most watched movies right now on streaming services. All right, let's see what else we have. Just so you know, All Her Fault, which was original series from Peacock, broke Peacock's all-time streaming records. It looks like everybody liked that movie except me, not movie series. And actually, I'm gonna stop saying that I didn't necessarily like it. I was just surprised how campy I guess it was. Well, no, not campy. I'm gonna say it was more like a soap opera, and maybe that's why everybody liked it. It was very soap opera-ish to me. So anyway, it broke records on Netflix because everybody loved it and watched it. You know, the thing that was tripped out to me, that it was supposed to be set in Chicago, in the Chicagoland area, and they like changed it to something else. Well, anyway, let's see what else we have. Let's talk about the most watched shows right now. And so it says the most watched shows right now. Number one is Stranger Things season 5 with 3.3 billion. Wow, I know that's a record breaker. And that's on Netflix, by the way. Then we have Landman season 2. That's on Paramount Plus. The Beast in Me, I told you guys about it. That was actually, I thought, a series that was better than It's All Her Fault. Sean the Reckoning is creeping up, and that had 839.6 million viewers or streams. And then lastly is Stranger Things season 4. Wow. So everybody's doing like me and they're trying to catch up. 7.19.6 million. All right. Let's see, were there any other shows that I want to tell you about? Oh, yes, we have to talk about this. Have you guys heard the drama about the fight for the WB? I didn't know the WB was such a hot commodity like that. Initially, Netflix came out and agreed or won the bidding war with 81 million for Netflix. And then it was supposed to be all set, and Paramount Plus came out of nowhere and said, it's not over yet. Boom, 108 billion, all cash offer. This is considered a hostile takeover. I could not believe it. I laid off between 13 and 18,000 people, but they got money to buy Netflix. What Tupac say? They got money for awards but can't feed the poor. Yeah, that's what this is looking like for me. All right. Next, I just want to talk about all the movie stuff before we get into what's going on around town. And so let's talk about what's going to be coming out in 2026. 2026 is supposed to be a hell of a movie year. So this is what you can look forward to. A movie called Soulmate will be out on January 9th. We have a movie called Greenland Migration 2, January 9th as well. Then we have part two to 28 Days Later, The Bone Temple. I didn't get a chance to speak about it, I think, because I just forgot about it. But I watched 28 Years Later, part one on, I want to say it was on maybe HBO Max. And I was like, why is this a two-part movie? First of all, 28 Days Later, or I'm sorry, 28 Years Later, doesn't even follow the previous two movies. Those movies were about vampires. This one has to do more about a virus that broke out. I mean, I know we went through a pandemic, but how you gonna change it from a vampire movie to now a virus movie? And I didn't necessarily, I mean, it wasn't boring 28 days, I'm sorry, 28 years later, part one. It was actually engaging. The problem is, why is it a part two movie? It made me mad. It's just like how they broke up, what was it? The Hunting Games movie, the last one. They broke up the last Harry Potter. They broke up the last Twilight. Why are we splitting these up? I'll tell you why. They're doing it for profit. And some bull, you know what. Anyway, it comes out January 16th. Well, I won't be watching it then unless it comes out on streaming because that's how I watch my movies. I'm being silly. Then we have Wuthering Heights, which is starring, like I told you, the up and coming actor Jacob Elordi. There's a little controversy. It's supposed to be him and Margot Robbie playing the leads. And I guess everybody is questioning whether or not he's ready or is he, if he's put in his paid his dues. That's it, paid his dues to play such a classic role that was last played by was it Laurence Olivier? Yeah, we'll see. That comes out Valentine's Day weekend or the day before Valentine's Day on February 13th. Then we have Scream 7. How many of these do we need? Mind you, they've been good. I haven't been disappointed in them. But how many do we need? That comes out on February 27th. Then we have a movie called The Bride. I haven't heard anything about that. That's interesting. March 6th. Disney is going to be coming out with another movie called The Hoppers. They haven't had that many good movies coming out lately, at least cartoon movies. So we'll see what happens. March 6th. We have a movie called Project Hail Mary. That's March 20th. We have another Super Mario movie. God. Mario Galaxy movie. And mind you, I tried to watch the Super Mario's brother movie. I couldn't finish it. I was like, ugh. Anyway, April 3rd, if you're interested. Then we have the Michael Jackson biopic coming out, not biopic, biography coming out starring his nephew. What's his name? Is it Your Majesty or Jafar? One of them. It's Jermaine's kids. The one he had with his brother's ex, and therefore made his kids siblings and cousins. That's some crazy nonsense, man. Anyway, Jermaine's son is playing his uncle. I can't wait for it to come out on streaming so I can watch it. We'll see how he did. The sequel to The Devil Wears Prada comes out May 1st. Then we have Mortal Kombat 2, May 8th. The Mandalorian and Grog, May 22nd. It looks like that's going to be a crossover movie. Then we have Master of the Universe. They're going to give us another He-Man movie, June 5th. Then we have Scary Movie 6. I don't know if you guys know that Scary Movie was, the franchise was initially with the Wayne brothers. What is it? Sean and Marlon. And then they sold it off to, I don't remember who. Well, they're taking it back. They decided to take the series back and they created Scary Movie 6. I can't wait to see how. I'm hoping they improve it because it was some crap towards the end. Like 1 and 2 were good and then they sold it off. I don't know if they did 3, but I know 4 and 5 were with another company and wasn't produced by the Wayne brothers. Then we're going to have Toy Story 5. Again, how many of these do we need? Woman of Tomorrow. It looks like that's the Super Bowl, not Super Bowl, Superman movie. June 26th. Moana live action. Who asked for that? July 10th. Then we have The Odyssey, July 17th. Spider-Man, A Brand New Day. Again, how many Spider-Mans are we doing? They remade them in the early 2000s. Then they remade it again. Then they remade it again. How many reboots am I going to see of Spider-Man? Clayface, September 11th. Street Fighter, October 16th. The Hunger Games again. This one is Sunrise of the Reaping, November 20th. Falker-in-Law, November 25th. Or 25th. That's another sequel to Meet the Fockers. Narnia. Okay, why are we redoing Narnia? Violent Night. It just had that too. That just came out what? 2 years ago? Jumanji 4. Can we please get some original content? Why do we have so many franchise movies? God. Dune Messiah. That's number 3. December 18th. The Avengers Doomsday, December 18th. Angry Birds 3, December 23rd. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just frustrated. All I see is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When are we gonna get some original content? Doggone it! And if they do like a sequel to Wuthering Heights, I'm a scream. Anyway, that's it for what's going on in streaming content. I'm sorry. That's what's going on with streaming content near you. I'm so sorry. I went off on a whole tangent. All right, let's talk about round town events. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to go off. I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to go off like that, y'all. I'm just frustrated. I really am. It's like I care too much, apparently. I need to stop caring. Okay, what's going on around town? Good Lord. Okay, so around town we have. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, guess what? I found one more thing for streaming. Mel Gibson and Danny Glover coming back for Lethal Weapon 5. By this time, they should be freaking retired. They shouldn't even be on the streets. I think Mel Gibson's in his 60s. Danny Glover's in his 70s. Y'all got to be retired. There's no way you're on the streets chasing criminals. Get real, y'all. Back to around town. I forgot to tell you guys. So I actually wanted to show you guys some content. I went to see Cut Close, y'all, and I'm glad I went. So again, I've been having issues health wise, and I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I pulled every ounce of strength in me to go to this concert because I was like, I don't want to pay for another concert and lose my money. That's another story. I buy tickets to concerts, and then for whatever reason, health wise, I'm not feeling well. I'm not able to go, and I just gave them my money. And then I told you this time I actually purchased a refund package, and when I saw I had to show proof, I was like, that was a waste of money too. I can't believe that I paid money for, freaking refund package, insurance, and then they make it difficult for you. So, around town events we got coming up. This is actually not until next year, but I wanted to get you guys ready for it. So, Chicago Restaurant Week is coming January 23rd through February 8th. We're supposed to have over 508 restaurants participating. 160 are diverse owned businesses. 76 are first time participating restaurants. And we have 33 distinct neighborhoods represented in Restaurant Week. So get your appetites ready and your money ready to go visit the different restaurants coming near you. I will post the link in my description. All right. Next, they just announced who's going to be at the Cincinnati Music Festival. Remember, I told you guys the first time I went on a trip by myself was to the Cincinnati Music Festival, July 23rd through the 25th at Paycor Stadium. The lineup consists of Mary J. Blige, Charlie Wilson, Nelly, SWV, Tyrese, and more. It says, plus a special tribute to hip hop. I gotta see how things are. I'm interested. If I can get a Mary J. Blige and a SWV and a Nelly, not so much interested in Charlie Wilson because he don't do his Gap Band stuff. He does his Charlie Wilson stuff. I don't like it. And I sure as heck don't like Tyrese. He's on my short list for I don't support you. So we'll see what's going on when it gets closer to that time. I'll let you know. Um, Also, I got off topic too. I was supposed to be showing you guys that I went to the Cut Close concert. For whatever reason, my editing app won't allow me to show videos. It'll only let me show screenshots. And the only videos I can show are if I posted them on Instagram. But it's funny because the ones I posted on Instagram aren't necessarily all the ones that I wanted to show you. So I did put sound on. Good. So I hope you guys can hear it. So this is Cut Close.
Let's go, man. Singing all these lyrics, 'cause I know everybody knows it. Come on. I wanna keep you. I wanna keep you. I wanna show you, baby, that I need you. See, I want your body. Come on to the very last part. See, I want your heart. You want me to stop.
She's doing a lot of hip throwing, isn't she? On them hips. That's Althea Cage, y'all, right there. It's funny, I don't know the names of the other two girls. I know Althea though because she did Your Body. Okay, I'm not gonna stay on this performance. Let me also find another performance. Let's see. This is the song Twisted, y'all. This is actually a Keith Sweat song. It was on his album, but not theirs. But you see, they still performed it. So was Nobody, by the way. Just so you know, I'm not singing on any of these songs because I was recording and I know that it picks up my voice. So if you hear any echoes or off other people, because I'm not gonna be here alone. Now you hear me. All right, let me see. What else did I have? Oh, we already saw that one. I forgot about this song. This was my song. It's called Don't Change. This singer, like I said, I don't know her name, but to me, she reminds me of Pam from Total when she walks around the stage. And if you were around in the 90s and saw them videos for Total, you know who I'm talking about when I'm talking about how she reminds me of Pam. You know what else is that? Back in the day, I just knew they were sisters. I couldn't believe it when they said on stage that they weren't related. They are all from different places. They look so much alike to me on that album cover. You see, they did that thing. They don't change. Let's see, did I post any other songs? It's still doing Mary J. Y'all. Tuesday. Who you loving? Who you want? Hugging. All that other time with you sure Wanda. What? That's right. Get into it. All right, and then I
Give me what
believe
I want,
this
baby.
is the song that everybody came to see. Yeah.
Y'all ready to have us sing? You want to have us sing? You know the names? You give it up in the dance.
While they before they get to the lyrics, I'm gonna just read this fun fact that they told us while we were there. That this goes across the nation, Chicago's very own WGCI.
Let's take it nice and slow. Oh, let's not ride and hold it tight. Say what? Go, let it go, baby. Till I get enough. One more night, baby, tonight. The love is right. The love is right. How I like it. How I like it. I wanna know it's what I want. Take off what you have on. Let's do it to the music. I'm bringing your love and home. My heart is shining for you, baby. For a taste of your love. Only you can feel this appetite. Come on and satisfy my love. Tonight, baby, tonight. The love is right. The love is right. You know how I like it. How I like it. How I want it. How I want it. I like the way you feel.
All right. I hope you enjoyed the little touch of, the little time that I enjoyed watching Cut Close. I hope you enjoyed this weekend's weekend watch with Miss Shy Girl and enjoy your weekend. I can't wait to come to you guys with another video. The next video I have in store, I'm hoping I get to do it soon and that you'll love it as much as I hope you love this one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope I gave you some great tips about what's going on around town and, of course, what's streaming this weekend on all the streaming platforms. All right. Have a good evening.